Imagine waking up to the soft sound of temple bells, breathing in the scent of fresh matcha, and watching the sun rise over a perfectly still Zen garden. Then, just 20 minutes later, you are standing inside a neon-lit skyscraper city where millions of people move in near-perfect silence through futuristic train stations. That is Japan, a country that somehow holds ancient tradition and cutting-edge modernity in the same hand, and does it better than anywhere else on Earth. Japan has consistently ranked as one of the top travel destinations in the world, and once you visit, you will understand exactly why. Whether you are drawn by the iconic cherry blossoms of spring, the blazing autumn foliage, the world-class cuisine, the samurai history, or simply the extraordinary sense of order and beauty that seems to permeate everyday life here, Japan will not disappoint. In fact, it will overwhelm you in the best possible way. In this guide, we are going to walk you through everything you need to know before visiting Japan. From the best time to go, to how to get around, to what to eat, where to stay, which cities to visit, and how to respect local customs. This is your complete Japan travel guide. So sit back, get comfortable, and let us take you there. Let us start with timing, because when you visit Japan will dramatically shape your entire experience. Japan has 4 very distinct seasons, and each one offers something completely unique. Spring, from late March through May, is by far the most popular time to visit, and for very good reason. This is cherry blossom season, known in Japanese as Sakura. For a few magical weeks, the entire country transforms into a pink and white dreamscape as thousands of cherry trees burst into bloom simultaneously. Parks, riverbanks, castle grounds, and temple gardens become gathering places for hanami, the beloved tradition of sitting beneath the blossoms, sharing food and drink with friends and family. Ueno Park in Tokyo, Maruyama Park in Kyoto, and Hirosaki Castle in northern Japan are among the most celebrated spots. The exact timing varies by year and location, but Tokyo typically peaks in late March to early April. If you can align your trip with Sakura season, do it. It is truly one of the most beautiful natural spectacles on the planet. Summer, from June through August, brings heat and humidity, as well as the rainy season in June and July. But it also brings spectacular festivals. The Gion Matsuri in Kyoto, held throughout July, is one of Japan's oldest and most elaborate festivals, featuring enormous ornate floats paraded through the streets. August brings Obon, a Buddhist celebration honoring the spirits of ancestors, and thousands of fireworks festivals light up the night sky across the country. If you can handle the heat, summer in Japan is vibrant, colorful, and unforgettable. Autumn, from September through November, is arguably the second best time to visit. The humidity drops, temperatures become comfortable, and the forests erupt in breathtaking shades of red, orange, and gold. This is Koyo, the Japanese autumn foliage season, and it rivals cherry blossom season for sheer visual impact. Nikko, Kyoto, and the Japanese Alps are among the most spectacular places to witness it. Winter, from December through February, is cold but offers its own rewards. Snow-capped Mount Fuji, illuminated temples in Kyoto, and world-class ski resorts in Hokkaido and Nagano make this a surprisingly rewarding season. January and February also see far fewer tourists, meaning you can experience iconic sites with a fraction of the usual crowds. Getting to Japan is straightforward. Tokyo's Narita International Airport and Haneda Airport are the 2 main international gateways, while Osaka's Kansai International Airport is a popular entry point for travelers focusing on Western Japan. Direct flights are available from major cities across Europe, North America, Southeast Asia, Australia, and beyond. Now, once you land in Japan, the real adventure of navigation begins, and this is where Japan truly shines. The public transportation system here is arguably the finest in the world. Clean, punctual, affordable, and extraordinarily well-connected, it is a traveler's dream. The crown jewel of Japanese transport is the Shinkansen, the bullet train network. These high-speed trains connect Japan's major cities at speeds of up to 320 kilometers per h-hour. The journey from Tokyo to Osaka takes roughly 2.5 hours. Tokyo to Hiroshima is under 4 hours. The trains run on time to the minute, are whisper quiet, and offer a smooth, comfortable ride with stunning views of the Japanese countryside. And on a clear day, a jaw-dropping look at Mount Fuji. For international visitors, the Japan Rail Pass is one of the best deals in travel. This pass grants you unlimited travel on most JR trains, including the Shinkansen, for a set period of 7, 14, or 21 days. If you are planning to travel between multiple cities, the pass will almost certainly save you significant money. Purchase it before you leave home, as it is generally not available for purchase inside Japan. Within cities, Japan's subway and metro systems are exceptional. Tokyo's subway network, for instance, is one of the largest and most complex in the world, yet navigating it is surprisingly manageable thanks to clear English signage and intuitive apps. Get yourself an IC card, such as the Suica or Pasmo in Tokyo, or the Ikasaka in Osaka, and you can tap in and out of trains and buses seamlessly. These cards also work as payment at convenience stores, vending machines, and many shops. For more remote areas, mountain villages, rural Ryokanins, smaller islands, local buses or rental cars become necessary. Japan drives on the left, roads are well maintained, and international driving permits are accepted. Just be aware that toll roads are common, and parking in cities can be expensive. Japan is a long archipelago nation with dozens of incredible destinations, but let us focus on the places that should be on every traveler's list. Tokyo is the starting point for most visitors, and it is a city unlike any other. With a population of nearly 14 million people in the city proper, and over 37 million in the greater metropolitan area, it is the world's most populous urban agglomeration. Yet it functions with astonishing efficiency and cleanliness. Tokyo is a city of neighborhoods, each with its own distinct identity. Shibuya is the neon-drenched epicentre of youth culture, home to the world-famous Scramble Crossing, where thousands of pedestrians flow in all directions simultaneously. Harajuku offers wild street fashion and the tranquil Meiji Shrine. Shinjuku dazzles with its skyscrapers, entertainment districts, and the famous Golden Gai, a labyrinth of tiny bars, each seating just 6 or 8 people. Asakusa is Tokyo's most historic district, centered on the ancient Sensoji Temple, where vendors line the Nakamai shopping street selling traditional snacks and souvenirs. And Akihabara is the global capital of anime, manga, and electronic culture. Kyoto is Japan's cultural soul. For over 1,000 years, it served as the imperial capital, and its legacy is preserved in over 2,000 temples and shrines scattered across the city and its surrounding hills. The Fushimi Inari Shrine, with its seemingly endless tunnel of thousands of vermilion torii gates winding up a forested mountain, is perhaps the most photographed site in all of Japan. The Arashiyama Bamboo Grove, the Golden Pavilion of Kinkakuji, the Geisha district of Gion, with its narrow stone-paved lanes, and the meditative rock garden of Ryokan. Kyoto is a city that rewards slow, mindful exploration. Plan to spend at least 3 or 4 days here. It deserves every moment. Osaka is Japan's culinary capital and its most boisterous, extroverted city. Where Tokyo is polished and Kyoto is serene, Osaka is loud, fun, and absolutely delicious. Locals here take enormous pride in their food culture. The saying "tachigui," meaning standing and eating, reflects a city that has no patience for anything less than great flavor. Dotonbori, the city's entertainment district, is a sensory overload of blazing signs, street food vendors, and buzzing restaurants. Osaka is the birthplace of takoyaki, octopus balls, and okonomiyaki, a savory pancake layered with toppings. Do not leave without trying both. Hiroshima carries the weight of history in every stone and every rebuilt structure. The Peace Memorial Park and Museum, built near the epicenter of the 1945 atomic bomb blast, is one of the most profoundly moving destinations in the world. A visit here is not easy, but it is important. Just a short ferry ride away lies Miyajima Island, home to the iconic floating torii gate of Itsukushima Shrine, which appears to float on the sea at high tide in one of Japan's most recognized images. Beyond these four, consider adding Nara, where nearly 1,000 wild deer roam freely among ancient temples. Nikko, with its ornate mausoleum shrines set in mountain forests. Or Hokkaido, Japan's vast northern island of lavender fields, hot springs, and some of Asia's finest ski resorts. Japanese cuisine is one of the greatest in the world, full stop. It is the most Michelin-starred national cuisine on earth, with Tokyo alone holding more Michelin stars than Paris. But you do not need a reservation at a fine dining restaurant to eat extraordinarily well in Japan. Some of the country's most memorable meals are served from tiny ramen shops, conveyor belt sushi restaurants, convenience stores, and street food stalls. Sushi and sashimi need no introduction, but experiencing them in Japan, where the fish is fresh from Tsukiji or Toyosu markets, where the rice is seasoned with precision, and where even the most humble neighborhood sushi counter operates with artisanal devotion, is an entirely different experience from what most of us know at home. Ramen is a national obsession. Each region has its own style. Tokyo ramen features a clear, delicate soy-based broth. Sapporo is known for rich, creamy miso ramen. Hakata in Fukuoka serves tonkotsu, a thick, milky pork bone broth with thin noodles. Tracking down a bowl of regional ramen is one of the great pleasures of traveling Japan. Beyond sushi and ramen, make sure to try tempura, lightly battered and fried seafood and vegetables. Yakitori, charcoal grilled skewered chicken. Shabu shabu and sukiyaki, hot pot dishes where thinly sliced meat is cooked at the table. Matcha flavored everything from ice cream to pancakes. And kaiyeski, the extraordinary multi-course haute cuisine rooted in Kyoto's temple cooking tradition. And never, ever overlook the Japanese convenience store, or Conbini. Chains like 7-Eleven, Family Mart, and Lawson in Japan operate at a level that would humiliate most restaurants in other countries. Fresh onigiri rice balls, hot nikuman buns, premium sandwiches, quality coffee, and freshly made bento boxes are available 24 hours a day at prices that are genuinely astonishing. Japan offers a remarkably wide range of accommodation, and part of the joy of traveling here is mixing different types throughout your trip. The most quintessentially Japanese experience is the Ryokan, a traditional inn where guests sleep on futon mattresses laid on tatami mat floors, bathe in communal or private onsen hot spring baths, wear yukata robes, and are served elaborate multi-course kaiyeski dinners. Ryokan prices vary enormously, from modest countryside guest houses to luxury retreats costing hundreds of dollars per person per night. But even a single night in a good Ryokan is an experience that defines a Japan trip. The town of Kinosaki Onsen, the Hakone Hot Spring Resort area, and the mountain village of Shirakawa-go are among the finest Ryokan destinations. For budget travelers, Japan has an excellent network of hostels, guest houses, and capsule hotels. The latter, where guests sleep in individual pod-like compartments stacked in rows, have evolved from basic dormitory alternatives into some genuinely stylish, well-designed spaces, particularly in Tokyo and Osaka. Business hotels like the Toyoko Inn and Dormy Inn chains offer clean, reliable, and well-located rooms at very reasonable prices, typically between $60 and $100 per night. For luxury stays, Japan delivers some of the finest hotel experiences in Asia, from the Aemin Tokyo and the Park Hyatt, made famous by the film Lost in Translation, to stunning boutique properties tucked into ancient Kyoto machiya townhouses. Japan is an extraordinarily easy country to travel in, but a few practical points and cultural notes will help you navigate it with grace. The currency is the Japanese yen, and Japan remains a predominantly cash-based society. While digital payments are growing, many smaller restaurants, temples, and traditional establishments operate cash-only. ATMs at 7-Eleven convenience stores and Japan post offices reliably accept foreign cards. Keep this in mind and always carry some yen. Wi-Fi and connectivity are easy to arrange. Pocket Wi-Fi rental devices available at airports provide fast internet for your entire trip. Alternatively, local SIM cards with data plans are readily available. On the cultural side, Japan has a strong set of social customs, and visitors who observe them are deeply appreciated. Remove your shoes when entering a home, a Ryokan, and many traditional restaurants. Bow slightly when greeting people. It need not be elaborate. A modest nod is sufficient and always warmly received. Do not eat or drink while walking. It is considered impolite. Tipping is not practiced in Japan. In fact, attempting to tip can cause confusion or even mild offense. Service here is provided with complete professionalism as a matter of pride, not expectation of gratuity. When using public transport, keep your phone on silent. Avoid talking on calls, and give up priority seats to elderly, pregnant, or disabled passengers. Queuing is taken seriously. Follow the marked lines on train platforms and wait your turn with patience. Tattoos remain associated with organized crime in traditional Japanese culture, and many onsen and public baths still prohibit tattooed guests. If you have visible tattoos and wish to use onsen facilities, look for tattoo-friendly establishments, which are increasingly available. Finally, a few words in Japanese go a very long way. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. Sumimasen. Excuse me or I am sorry. Onegai shimasu. Please. Konnichiwa. Hello. Japanese people are among the most helpful and courteous in the world, and even the smallest effort to speak their language is met with genuine warmth and appreciation. Japan is one of those rare destinations that exceeds expectation. No matter how high you set the bar, it is a country that will challenge your assumptions about beauty, efficiency, hospitality, and what daily life can look like when an entire society commits to excellence in the smallest details.